What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with my first ever review on growing up hip hop. Some of you requested me to do reviews on the show, and I had already decided that I wanted to do reviews on the show because I really enjoy the franchise. I enjoy Los Angeles and New York. Atlanta to me is a little bit too. I don't like the cast. It's not really a lot of kids on there of parents from hip hop like it was the first two seasons, but I will be doing reviews on New York and Los Angeles. Also, by the way, I have a tutorial on this half up, half down weave ponytail look that I'm rocking right now. The review will be up Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. Tomorrow, I have Hoda Beauty versus Fenty Beauty of their Body Lava. I show you how each of it looks on my skin. So that video will be dropping tomorrow. And Saturday, I'll also finally be doing filming my house tour video. So the house tour video will be up next week. I'm so excited to show you guys the finished product of my home. It's been 3 months in the making, but we're finally done with everything, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. But okay, so on tonight's episode, we start off with Romeo. He sends out Bible quotes to everyone, to JoJo, to Boogie, to Angela, to Vanessa. Everybody responds back to him, but Angela. I watched the interview they did on the Breakfast Club, JoJo, Angela, and Vanessa. And she says, sometimes she'll respond back, but majority of the time she does not respond back because she felt like it was a group text and she didn't really have to respond. And he sends them every day, and it's like, do I have to respond all the time? I kind of understood where she was coming from because I hate group messages. She felt like it really wasn't anything personal to me per se, so I don't feel like I have to respond all the time. So I kind of understood where she was coming from with that. But evidently Romeo took that kind of some type of way. So Romeo is trying on clothes for what I felt like was his hosting gig for X on the Peak, X on the Beach on MTV. Actually, it debuted tonight because he was trying on all cold weather stuff, and this X on the Peak was filmed in like a snow area. I'm actually going to watch it tonight. But anywho, so Vanessa comes over because he wanted to talk to her. And, they sit down there talking, and she talks about how she misses her family because they're all in New York and she's the only one in LA. So he asks her to help him with his party. He's having a going away party. And she asks, is he going to invite JoJo? He was like, yeah. She was like, what about Angela? He was like, do I gotta invite her? So she was kind of looking like, what you mean do you gotta invite her? Like, what's going on between y'all two? So Angela, then we see, is in New York and she's having family dinner at her place. And she talks about how it's been hard, trying to raise her son on her own since his father was murdered. And then it made me wonder, and I never even thought about it until tonight, that I wonder have her and Lauren London ever connected and spoke on the phone with each other because they're both going through the same thing. Both their child's fathers were murdered. Her baby, I only think is like 2 years old. He was one when it happened. Lauren's son, I don't even think is 3 years old yet. So I wonder have they even spoken to each other, connected, because I feel like they could really be a good help to each other. So her mom, her little sister, who is not a Simmons, but by her mother, but the girl is gorgeous. JoJo and his fiance, Tanise, all arrive. I guess she still doesn't get along with the other sister. So Romeo's name comes up in conversation, and Angela says that she's been calling him, texting him, DMing him, but he's been dodging her. And this was after last season when he told her, I'm going to be there for you, whatever you need, I got you. Now, on the Breakfast Club, she said that not only was she calling him and trying to reach out to him just to say, like, hey, what's up? But because they are executive producers on the show and they have to converse and talk about, well, what is your storyline going to be this season? I'm going to tell you what I got going on. They needed to converse upon that. And he wasn't even responding to her. So she was like, what's going on? So JoJo said, last time y'all talked, y'all was supposed to be trying, to be in a relationship. And Angela says, we're definitely just friends. So she friend zoned him again. And I feel like now that he wants her, Angela does not want him. Because remember the first season of Growing Up Hip Hop, she was all on Romeo's dick. He was basically giving her his ass to kiss. And ever since then, now that he showing her that he likes her, she's been doing him the same way. She don't want to fuck with him no more. Like he said, she out here doing her. So JoJo and her mama say if y'all just friends, then you shouldn't feel no type of way about him not responding to you. And I don't agree with that. Because even just because I don't like him in a romantic way, don't mean that you should just blatantly ignore my, texts and phone calls. So she says any friend that does that isn't a friend. Her mama says, well, maybe you did something you don't know of. And Angela's like, well, communicate like a big boy. And I understand where Angela's coming from. Like, if I did something to you, tell me so we can talk about it. I can apologize, or I can tell you this is what it is, and we can keep it moving. So Romeo tells Vanessa that Angela doesn't respond to his Bible quotes, and he feels like she can't be a friend on television, but not in real life. They're both saying the same thing about each other in the beginning, how neither one of them is responding to the other person's text or phone calls and such and such. So they both feeling like the other one is being shady and being fake. So Vanessa says maybe she thinks it's just an email, a text blast. And Romeo said, your sister's in a place where that chapter is closed, meaning him and her talking to one another on a romantic level. And he says, and I want the world to know that too. And so Vanessa's like, damn, like y'all ain't gonna be no friendship, nothing. And he was like, I don't think that can even work between us. Your sister is going backwards. And then this is where things take a turn. In his confessional, he said the chapter is open with other men and not me. I'm trying to find something real. And he basically was making it seem like Angela was just out here wilding, dating this guy, dating that guy for the look, for the gram or whatever. And he's on some, I want to get married, I want something real type shit. So, Romeo says to Vanessa, I speak to you and your brother more than I talk to her. She's trying to live her life. You know who she keeps running back to, and he's talking about Bow Wow. He says, as a woman, the people you choose to be with says a lot about you. And I was like, oh, personal dig, shots fired. So Vanessa in her confessional says that she feels like he's being a hypocrite, like with the stuff that he's saying about her sister. So Romeo tells Vanessa that he feels Angela is basically trying to be seen and she doing a lot of shit for clout. He don't like the stuff that she be posting on Instagram, the sexy pictures, this and that. And he says that he's reached out to her when he went to New York for a shoot that he was doing, and she stood him up, and she didn't come. And I was like, oh, wow. Now I was just in a predicament with a friend where, I was reaching out and I thought it was something going on, that I had did something. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I feel like you have to communicate. And that's what I did. I talked to the friend and we worked things out, and it was something totally what I didn't expect. It wasn't even nothing that I did. It didn't even have nothing to do with me. So I do understand where both of them is coming from. But with them, it's a situation where he felt like he was reaching out to Angela, sending her Bible quote. She wasn't responding. So then when she started trying to reach out to him, he played tit for tat and then started ducking and dodging her to make her see how it feels. Like, you just not going to reach out to me when you want to talk. And now she feeling some type of way, feeling like he being funny towards her because she don't even realize she was being funny towards him. And nobody's being adult about the situation. Now they both in their feelings. It's just too much. So then we switch to Egypt and Sam and a nasty ass house that they got in Las Vegas. I mean, it's stuff everywhere, stuff piled up, dishes in the sink. I mean, it's just trifling. And I can't believe they showed that shit on television. But they kids, they don't give a damn. So she goes to wake him up, and she like, baby, wake up, wake up. He all laid out, sprawled out in the bed. She bringing him a cup of tea, and he wake up. And she tell him he got to go get dressed. He tell her, go start the shower for me. She go start a shower for him and get his towel and everything. And I'm looking at this little girl like, how old are you, sis? Like, you acting like you June Cleaver. You ain't nothing but a 20-year-old girl. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Egypt? What are you fucking doing? Like, it's so hard to watch because she's so young and dumb and gullible. And she want to be so grown, and she wants the fairy tale, but with the wrong nigga. And it's so obvious that this little nigga is using her, like, and got her brainwashed Oh, girl, he's a moocher. He's a user. Like, oh God, it's so hard to watch, and I feel bad for Pepper and Trish because you know if you say something to her, they ain't gonna do nothing but push her closer to the nigga. So you kind of like gotta go with it. But the fact that it seems to me like Pepper is funding this relationship is beyond me. Like if you want to be grown on your own dime. Struggle with this nigga if that's who you want to be with. I ain't gonna be funding you and this nigga lifestyle. Like, girl, bye. Um, so he says that he has something planned. He wants Tyran, her brother, and Boogie's help on. Tyran says that him and Sam's relationship is better than it was, but that he keep an eye on him. And I was like, somebody got to Sam. I mean, Tyran. Jesus Christ. And Tyran is really cute. Now that he done got himself together and got a haircut and got his hair twisted right and got on some decent clothes and stopped looking like Chow Yun Fat, he's cute. So Sam is going to perform and he's going to let Egypt come out and perform a song or two. Now, I remember when the show started, she was the one that wanted the career. Now that's being pushed to the side. And now he's the Beyonce of the group. And I'm just like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, she's so stupid. He is using all her resources and everything to push his career. And now her little dumb ass is just being set to the side and everybody can see it but her. And it's just sad to watch because she's a pretty little girl, but she's just so dumb. So Boogie arrives and they say they haven't seen him since the reunion. Sam says that he'll probably speak to Brianna when he sees her, but that, you know, TT can run her mouth, but he ain't going nowhere. And I was like, we understand and we get it. You gonna ride this train as long as you possibly can. So Sam tells them that he's showing Tyran and Boogie around the place, talking about how I got a 6-bedroom and we got a movie theater. And Tyran's like, I don't know what he does for a living. How can he afford a place like this? He was like, I personally think my mama is funding this. And I was like, bingo, duh. It's obvious that Pepper put them up in that place. That little nigga can't afford this. Child, please. He couldn't even afford her a decent ring. Get out of here. So, and I was like, I don't see, he talking about they got 6 bedrooms. I didn't see the camera pan on now one of them bedrooms being one of his 3 children's room when they come to stay. Like, I want to know what kind of daddy he is. Where's the baby mamas? I need some tea on this nigga. Like, what does his baby mamas got to say? Is he a deadbeat daddy now that he with this girl? Like, what is going on? And it's just too much. It's, child, it make my nipples hurt. So Dame and his girlfriend are expecting their first child via IVF, even though he owed $950,000 in child support, but that ain't none of my damn business. It ain't my damn child. So Brianna is back. You know, she claimed she was going to quit last season, but we all knew that was some bullshit. She says that she's in a healthy relationship with this dude named So Deaf. She says she gonna work on not drinking so much. I believe it when I see it. But I like Brianna. She funny to me. Dame says he hasn't talked to Boogie that much, and I was like, obviously. Tyran and Boogie meet Sam at this pawn shop in the middle of nowhere. They're confused on why they're there until Sam says that he's there for an engagement ring. And Tyran looking like, the fuck? Excusez-moi? What the fuck is going on here? So JoJo calls Vanessa as she's planning Romeo's shindig, and she tells him about what Romeo said about Angela, and JoJo is stunned, and he in his confessional says he doesn't like the things that Romeo was saying about Angela, because if he was the one that was saying something like that about one of his sisters, how would he feel? And I understood where he was coming from, because basically in a nice, nasty way, Romeo was saying, yo, sister out here on some whole shit. She fucking too sexy and shit on Instagram. She fucking with all these niggas. She out here, you know, fucking with these NBA players. She don't want a nigga like me. He is coming across salty and a hater and basically calling Angela hoe. So Vanessa tells him, you know, just give Angela a heads up before she get her and tell her what the fuck is going on. So back at the pawn shop, Tyran say, hold up, we in a pawn shop. And this is mad fast, by the way. Like, what in the fuck? And Sam said, you know, I ain't the richest, you know, but I got between $2,000 and $5,000. I'm like, if you had $5,000, you could have went to motherfucking K's. Let a kiss begin with K. You could have went to Zales, my nigga. You could have went to what's that other one? I can't even think. But you could have went to one of them places if you had $2,000 to $5,000. That's what most niggas got. So I knew that was a lie. Because if you had that type of money, you wouldn't be in no motherfucking pawn shop, my nigga. So Tyran says Egypt is too young. Mind you, she's only 20 years old. Boogie asks if she's pregnant, and Sam is like, no. He says he wants to solidify to her that he's not going anywhere, and that she's changed his life. That before her, he was out here wilding out. He wasn't treating women right, and this, and that. And Tyran looking like, is this really supposed to make me, want to co-sign this relationship? And then he said, I started off trying to show her how I felt about her by getting her name tattooed on me. Then I got her face. And I'm like, that's some young nigga shit to get a little girl her age brainwashed. Like, he got my face tattooed on me. He loved me. He got my name tattooed. He loved me. He never cheated. That's some little hoe shit. Like, of course she'll like some shit like that. Like, child, please. Sam says if he goes on tour, he wants to have a wife at home. And Tyran says she should be on stage with you, right next to you performing. And I was like, girl, child. I feel sorry for her. She gonna wake up one day like, what the fuck have I done with my life? And she gonna be so fucked up. Poor thing. So he ends up getting her a ring that costs $900. But I thought you had between $2,000 and $5,000. But you get her the cheapest thing that you can find. Okay, Bernie. Shows how much he cares about her. He says that he has a planned proposal set up at one of his shows. Of course, publicity stunt to get focused on his little raggedy ass music that ain't nobody checking for. Tyran said, have you asked her mom, her dad? And he was like, no, I haven't yet. And Boogie looking like, I know Trish ain't gonna be down for this shit. So it's the night of Romeo's Great Gatsby theme party. JoJo picks up Angela and tells her what Romeo said to Vanessa and Angela's confessional. She say, I think he's bored. I think cause who just wakes up one day with all these issues with somebody? And she says to her brother, he doesn't care about me as a person. He hasn't checked on me. Let's tell everybody the truth about how you act. And then the episode goes off. So far, I'm liking where this season is heading. This season gonna be crazy. Look like Pepper and Brianna going almost come to blows. I am here for the foolishness. I just need somebody to slap the shit out of Egypt and to get her to wake up and stop letting this little ugly ass little nigga that look like Bernie and Earth use her. Jesus be offense. I don't even know what to say about Angela and little Romeo. The shit is just crazy. They just need to part ways or something. I don't know. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Remember, I'm dropping a lot of videos, so make sure you have your notification bell on so you know when all my videos drop. At the end of this month, I'll be dropping my favorites video, my favorite books, movies, television shows, and albums of 2019. So get prepared for it. This is my annual thing that I do every year. I also have my favorites television shows of all time. It's a 3-part series. I have that coming up. I have the video that me and Kyrie's filmed coming up as well. Kyrie's birthday is Saturday. He's turning 20 years old. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of fun stuff prepared for you guys, so get ready. Love you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.